Okay, hello Piscean. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a love reading for you. This is for December 10th through the 17th, and I feel like I heard that you get to start over from scratch, like you're starting over completely new, but you're starting from the top this time is what I heard. Okay, so starting from the top. All right, so I feel like, first of all, I feel like Pisces, you're involved with somebody who's well-to-do, or somebody who's well established. Okay, so I feel like that's what the universe is saying when it's saying starting from the top. So I feel like you're getting into a relationship where somebody has nothing but time for relationships. Like they have an established job, they have an established family, they have an established position. Like somebody has their life together and they can just focus on you. All right. Okay, love reading for Pisces, December 10th through the 17th. All right, Piscean, let's see. Okay, so this card wanted to come out. How do you feel about love, the Hanged Man? You've been waiting on it. All right, so you feel like love has you waiting. There's always a wait. Okay, so how does love feel about you? But I feel like Pisces this week, you are enlightened about something. You're becoming enlightened when it comes to love. Like you're really seeing love differently, completely. So I feel like how you view love, there's going to be a paradigm shift. Like you just see love like in a different way now. Like you just see it completely different. How does love feel about you? The Death, yeah. So you're changing. I feel like what you used to be attracted to, Pisces, it's not attractive to you anymore. Like you're realizing that something is no longer attractive, or that's not really what love is, or you were never truly in love with that person. So wow, so something about your love life is changing drastically. This could be, I feel like too, you all of a sudden you want a baby, Pisces. I feel like you're baby crazy, like you want a child, like you want to be a parent. All right, who do you have your eye on? You have your eye on a Capricorn. So 3 major arcana so far. This is a major week when it comes to your love life. Yeah, I feel like you want a baby. I feel like you're deciding to do that either by yourself or with a partner. Okay, so you have your eye on a Capricorn. Who has their eye on you? All right, you an Aries at a distance. Okay, so I feel like whoever the Aries is, they're not that important because everything else in your life is showing up as a major arcana, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so I feel like you want marriage, you want a family, you want a kid. Like you're seeing, like you're taking something really seriously, okay? I feel like too, Pisces, you may feel like you wasted a lot of time in relationships. You wasted like maybe your youth, or you wasted the best years of your life being married to someone or being in a relationship with someone that you did not love, you did not like, you weren't fulfilled. So you're gonna realize that a lot of time has been wasted. You could have saved a lot of time, money, effort, or whatever, but you're like, man, I waited all this time, or what am I waiting on? What is the Hangman? Yeah, you're going to see somebody's true colors too, and then I feel like you kind of feel cheated after that, Pisces. Like you see somebody's true motives, or you see somebody's true colors, and you feel fooled. Yeah. Or you find out the true motive behind somebody wanting to be with you, and you feel a little bit fooled. All right, what's the Hangman? Yeah, and I feel like that's a deal breaker. Like whatever happened, whatever you're realizing, it's like a deal breaker for you, Pisces. Like, man, I will never date this type of person again. I will never date that race again. I will never do this again. Like, I feel like something completely turns you off to the point where you never want to deal with anybody like this person who looks like this person, nothing. You never want to deal with this situation again, like ever. What's the Hangman? Yeah, the Moon card. You have the 4 of Swords, and then you have the Page of Wands. Yeah. Yeah, you see somebody's true colors and it's like, man, I will never ever date you again. I will never date anybody who even looks like you. Yeah. Because I feel like you went against your better judgment and you gave somebody a chance and they still let you down, or like somebody is exactly who you thought they were, or somebody is exactly who they said they're not. All right. Yeah, everything that somebody promised not to be, they are actually, or everything somebody swore that they weren't, they are actually. You have the 9 of Pentacles, you have the King of Swords, and you have the 7 of Pentacles. You're like, how did I not see this before? How did I miss this? Or how did this get past me? How did I not notice? Because I feel like you were in love with someone, you just couldn't see it, or you were very forgiving in a relationship, or you are. What is this right here? The 4 of Pentacles. I feel like too, you're going to realize that somebody kept a lot from you, Pisces. You did not really get a lot from this person. They never really told you much, or they never really shared much with you. They never really gave you anything. I feel like looking back on the situation, you realize that, this person never really gave me shit. I feel like even intellectually, this person, they never really taught you anything. You're not really better off because you were with them. You're not worse off either. You're just kind of the same person that you were when you met them. I feel like now you may be a little bit more guarded than you were before. 10 of Pentacles, Temperance, 5 of Swords. Because I feel like you're asking yourself, what did I actually gain from this relationship? What did I actually get? How am I actually different? Like, why am I actually doing this? Okay, let's see. It's almost like you come to your senses, Piscean. What is this right here? Yeah, the lover. Okay, because I feel like, yeah, you're like asking yourself all these questions, like, why am I in love with this person? Why am I with this person? Or why am I doing this? Or like, what am I getting out of this? How does this benefit me? Like, okay, one more card. The Emperor card. Yeah, you kind of, yeah, everything like you just shift. There's a discernible shift, paradigm shift is what I'm getting still. What is the Death card? Yeah, all of a sudden, like I feel like too, like you no longer find somebody to be attractive. I feel like I feel like you're on the phone with somebody, Piscean, or you're in front of somebody. All of a sudden, you don't find them attractive anymore. You're just kind of looking at somebody like, what do I see in you? I'm not with you. You're sitting here like, no, you're not attractive. I'm attractive. What is the Death card? So I feel like you weren't really seeing your worth in this situation. I feel like you realize how much of a catch you are. Like you come to that realization all of a sudden, like, man, I'm the catch. You're a loser. What's the Death card? What's the Death card? Yeah, the 3 of Pentacles. I feel like you realize this mid-conversation. 3 of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're not attracted to somebody. All of a sudden, you're like, I don't like you anymore. Or you're not that cute. Or I'm not attracted to you. You're just not attracted to somebody all of a sudden. That's interesting. Yeah. I feel like too, maybe somebody has an accent or something that used to turn you on about somebody's voice. Now you don't care for that. Something used to turn you on because I feel like you used to comment on this, Pisces, or you used to mention, oh, your hair is so sexy. This is so sexy. That's so sexy. Now you don't. You don't even bother to mention, or you don't notice, or something no longer catches your attention. What is this? The Knight of Swords, the Death, yeah, like the 7 of Wands. You just start pushing somebody away, or you just up and decide to block someone. I feel like I'm getting like you're having a conversation. You just decide that you don't want to be having this conversation anymore. I'm just going to block them. I don't want to talk to them anymore. Or you just decide that, you know what, I don't think you're attractive anymore. Just don't call me. Or you just give up. Okay, 7 of Wands, 4 of Wands. Yeah, you just move on. I feel like 2 Pisces, I feel like you leave a date, like you leave in the middle of a date. You just decide to take an Uber or Lyft, or you decide to drive home like, yeah, I'm just going to leave, or I'm going to leave early. You just change your mind. All right, you have your eye on a Capricorn. Yeah, so I'm getting, if you were dealing with a Scorpio, you're just done with that. It's just over. You just completely lose interest. Because all of a sudden you're obsessed with this Capricorn, or you have your eye on a Capricorn. What's the Devil? I feel like too, you ask somebody out and then like you decide that you don't want to go out anymore, so you just don't show up. You're like, no, I don't want to go out with them. I'm cool. Or I don't want to go out tonight. I'm not going to call them. I don't even care. Something like that. You just, all right. The 3 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you renege on a date. You start feeling like, no, I don't want to go, or I don't want to do this anymore. It's not really my type of party, my type of people, or no, or something like that. All right, what's the Devil? Okay, the King of Cups. Yeah, all of a sudden you're in love with a Capricorn, the High Priestess, and the Judgment. So, no, it's not all of a sudden. You are realizing this. You're realizing that you are in love with a Capricorn. Yeah, I feel like you were in denial about the Capricorn. Like you tell yourself that you're not, and you are. You like, man, okay. I feel like you're. Yeah, I feel like you deny this connection because it's taboo. Yeah, the Devil card, Temperance. You tell yourself that you don't love them. You tell yourself that you're going to move on. You're going to be with somebody else. But I feel like every time you try to, you're like, nah, I don't want to. Like every time you try to move on, it's like, no, I love that Capricorn. Or you really don't want to move on, Pisces. Or you really don't want to start over. Because I feel like even though the relationship with the Capricorn is coming off like toxic or codependent, it's just a lot more exciting. Because with the relationship with the Scorpio is just boring. I feel like you, I don't know, you get really bored. You're like, no, I don't want to go out or do anything with you or be with you, or you bore me or something like that. I feel like you're going to realize that you like the tabooism, or you like the toxicity that you get with this Capricorn. I just feel like it keeps shit interesting. It just makes the relationship more interesting, or there's something that they do that you're addicted to. Like something is like a guilty pleasure. I'm getting to, you may decide not to go out with somebody because you're on the phone with a Capricorn. You can't get off the phone. Or like somebody does not want you to leave their side. Somebody's like, no, don't leave me. Or I want you to stay. Or well, how come you're always leaving me? Or something like that. So you decide to stay. Or the Knight of Pentacles, the Hermit. Yeah, I feel like you decide to ghost the Scorpio because the Capricorn wants you to stay home, or the Capricorn has like your undivided attention or something like that. What's the Ace of Pentacles? What's the Three of Wands? The Seven of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Fool, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so whoever has their eye on you, they're at a distance. Okay, I'm getting it's an Aries. The Scorpio, I feel like you should give the Scorpio a chance. Okay, I feel like the first date is not that exciting, or this person's not really that, not, the person is not that exciting. I feel like somebody is kind of dull. I just feel like it's not what you're really used to, and it just comes off anticlimactic, but I feel like you need to give this person a chance. Can I get one more card here? I feel like they treat you really well, or they're, okay, what's this? Yeah, this is like, I feel like the Scorpio is not someone that you would usually date, or they're just not what you're used to. The Five of Swords. Okay, but all right. Five of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Strength card. All right. Okay, no. The Scorpio, it looks like you're moving on from the Scorpio. This is like chaotic. Your love life, Pisces. I kind of feel like this. I feel like the Scorpio and the Capricorn is the same person. I feel like, yeah. That's the person that you keep getting back together with. I feel like there is an Aries that has their eye on you, but you keep running away from them to go back to the Capricorn. Yeah, because I feel like the Capricorn obsesses over you, and it kind of turns you on. Or they do something that yeah, I feel like you're also involved with the Aries too, but you don't really, I feel like you don't want to get emotionally involved, or you don't really know how you feel about them, or you don't know how they feel about you. So I feel like you get kind of scared with the Aries. It's like you don't know how the Aries is feeling. I feel like the Aries is very detached. So I feel like you find yourself back with this Capricorn or back with the Scorpio. Could be the same person, because you're just not really sure where the situation is going with that Aries. It's like, okay, well, I'm not really sure if we're together or not. But I feel like you find comfort with the Capricorn Scorpio combination, even though the Scorpio is mean. Or like the Scorpio does like malicious shit to prove a point. Okay, so I feel like every time you try to move on with this Aries, I feel like the Scorpio does something, they interfere, or they confuse you about the relationship. Yeah, so if you're talking to the Scorpio about who your friends are, I don't think you should be doing that, because I kind of feel like the Scorpio doesn't want you to have friends, or they don't want you to have options. You start getting weary about the Aries, like, no, the Aries is up to no good, or the Aries is confusion. You start to feel real suspicious about this Aries or something like that. The Sun card, but I feel like the Aries could be good for you. You're not paying them any attention. It's like you're stuck with the Scorpio, with this Capricorn Scorpio energy. And I feel like you're not attracted to this person anymore, but you're afraid of that Aries. You're afraid to get involved with the Aries, or you're just afraid to start over. But I feel like, Pisces, you're starting at the top this time. Yeah, this relationship with the Scorpio Capricorn is not going to last. It's going to end inevitably, because I don't think there's a lot of chemistry here or attraction. I feel like you are just with someone because there's nobody else. But this Aries who has been watching you, I feel like you're going to be with them. Like, it's going to be unexpected. What is this, please? it's like you keep getting with the Aries and then leaving, and then it's because like you're scared, or you don't really know you don't know enough about the situation. But this person is a really good match for you. If it's not an Aries, it could be a Scorpio or Leo or something like that. You feel like because this person is a good match, because somebody is compatible, you feel like it's too good to be true, because you're used to being in kind of like a toxic situation. You're just used to a different type of relationship. This person comes off like a goody two shoes, or something comes off too good to be true. Maybe somebody is too nice or too jolly. You're not used to that. You're used to something a lot more dark. And I feel like this is really foreign to you. It could be somebody who's foreign, but I feel like you run away from this because like somebody treats you well, or somebody is nice, or they're kind. It just feels foreign. It feels, I don't know, you're not used to that. Wow, this person really loves you. The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I just feel like you're not used to being in a relationship where, I don't know, somebody puts you first or something. So you push this person away because because they're loving, they love you. I feel like you're in denial about that. You like something dark, you like something sinister. And I feel like you tell yourself that you want this, you want this happy-go-lucky, jolly, loving relationship. But I feel like you prefer something more sinister. Like I feel like this is too fantastic for you over here. I feel like that could be what you're realizing too, Pisces. Like you kind of like living on the wild side a little bit. All right. I feel like even if you do go out with the Aries, you still go back to the Capricorn or something like that. All right. You have self-care. Yeah. You need to take care of yourself, Piscean. All right. I feel like this Aries just wants to love you, or they just want to spend time with you or something like that. I feel like you wonder, like, why is somebody so nice? Or, you wonder, like, why this person is treating you this way, because they love you. They're just a happy person. All right, you're like, I feel like you're very suspicious of them because they're real nice, real jolly, real happy-go-lucky, real like free-spirited or whatever. Their character makes you very suspicious, like they're questionable, but they're not doing anything. They're just a very happy, jolly, like optimistic person. Yeah. All right, I feel like it's their upbringing. Like, I don't know, maybe somebody's from like California, or like, I don't know. They're just very happy or something like that. All right, let's see. You have getting to know each other. Yes, I feel like you're figuring that out. Somebody's just a happy-go-lucky, jolly-ass person. It's for no reason. Somebody's just happy. They could have heavy Leo energy or Aquarius. They're just a jolly individual, like jovial. And I feel like you're kind of not. Or you're just used to being, the relationships that you're used to being in are different than what this person is presenting. You're just not used to like all this happy, playful, like energy or whatever this is, okay? Okay, you have intuition. Very interesting. All right, that could be too live out loud. That could be too why you are suspicious of somebody, because they are incredibly intuitive. They can read you with the High Priestess. Or like maybe I feel like somebody is really spiritual or something like that. So I feel like Pisces, maybe you're used to like dom sub relationships, or you're just used to people behaving different. You're used to different reactions or something like that. Somebody is like just real different. They're not what you're used to. I feel like too, somebody's very intuitive. You have the live out loud. All right, I'm going to leave it there. All right. Hopefully this helps you. All right. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next weekend. Bye.